Hello, viewers. This is yet again Ned with another wonderful video. This time we're going to be talking about a different technique. This one is all about the Golem. I know I've already done a Golem video, but this one is very specifically Golem and Musketeers. I've seen actually a lot of P.E.K.K.A. and Musketeers. I've never seen Golem and Musketeers until I did it myself. But I got destroyed several times by the P.E.K.K.A. and the Musketeers. And as I stated in my P.E.K.K.A. video, I like the Golem a lot better than I like the P.E.K.K.A. So after trying and failing with that P.E.K.K.A. several times, I went ahead and went with that Golem. It succeeded very, very well for me. I'll show you my scores that I did, or that I got with it since I started using it. Let's scroll down a little bit just so you can see a lot of victories there. Alright, that was my last victory with that spam deck that I had talked about in a previous video. And then you can see I did the Golem and the Three Musketeers. One for all and all for one! And it did very well for me. I did not lose once with it. I did have a draw, but again, you don't lose trophies for that. All victories with this. I'm sure if I got a little bit higher, I would end up losing with it eventually. You lose with any deck, you get high enough. But it worked fantastically well. This victory against O'Blessed, a guy in my clan, he has beaten me every time we've played up until this point. So the fact that I was able to nab a win really kind of solidified the effectiveness of this deck to me. He has always, he's trounced me every time we fought. I'm talking 3 crowns to 0. I have just been destroyed. So I was very, very pleased, needless to say, with this deck. And let's go ahead and just go straight to watching it. I'm going to speed this up to ×2. I've actually tried recording this video twice now, and I forgot to turn off my phone alerts. So I kept getting alerts from people, and I really don't want their names on here just to protect them. So anyways, I went ahead and put this elixir pump there. You notice I put it over where I do. To me, it kind of keeps your side crown towers a little bit more protected than when you put it in a corner. So you'll see this first initial push. He has 2 towers defending against this push, the Inferno and the Bomb Tower. I use a poison just to help augment some AoE damage, and he can't do anything against it. Absolutely nothing. I absolutely destroy him. Now I've started using the cannon as a defensive mechanism. It's excellent against balloons, against hogs. It really helps pull those troops in towards the middle and keep you protected. And at this point, I just used that poison to kind of finish up everything and get that win. I didn't need to do anything else. Didn't need to wait for another push. That poison was all I need. One of my favorite, most utility-based spells. I love that poison spell. But nonetheless, I get that victory, 3-0. Perhaps that ending was a bit cheeky, but oh well, it's still a win. And you could see how powerful it was just getting that very first turret. So this one was only a 1-0 win. I think that I could have done a little bit better of a job in nabbing that victory. I think that if I'd been a little bit quicker at the end, I could have gotten 3 crowns again. But nonetheless, a victory is a victory. Again, I don't have what I need to get that initial push, so I just push that elixir pump down and then get the cannon down just for defense. You can see what I did with that princess. I put that poison down for that princess, and that princess has very little health. Arrow spell, a poison, there's a whole bunch of spells. You just hit her with it, and there's nothing she can do. Don't even let her do that damage. She's got a really long range, but very low hit points. Best way to get her taken care of. So again, I get that push going. I put that poison down just to help kill everything. And unfortunately, I missed the princess, so I have to use my arrows as well. And I'm able to get quite a bit of damage done on that main crown tower. He cleans up my attackers with that wizard, and that's all she wrote. I put my poison spell down just in slightly the wrong place, but my tower is still pretty healthy. I use that cannon just to kind of help pull those troops away again. And he's able to get that tower down to about a 1/3 health. So not bad at all. And again, I'm just doing what I can to get myself over there. And I did place a third elixir pump. I don't think I needed to do that. I think I could have put my Musketeers down sooner, and I think I might have been able to nab 3 crowns on that one. But nonetheless, win is a win, and I was able to get a win on it, which was very, very pleasing. So let's go ahead and look at this win. This was a 3-1 victory. Other than the draw, this was the only guy who was able to get a tower off of me. So let's go ahead and watch that one. And again, he's got another legendary. Unfortunately, I still don't have a legendary. That Ice Wizard or that Princess, they both elude me. It makes me very sad, but oh well. And again, I get a subpar start. I don't get the Musketeers. I don't get the Golem. So at this point, it's just defending. It's just doing what I can to get a good solid defense going. He doesn't really do a whole lot. I'm still just defending, and I'm finally able to sort of go on the offensive here. I have to defend against that Hog Rider, and then he's really able to do a good job on the Golems. So I don't even place my Musketeers. I just kind of wait, try and get as much damage on that tower as I can, and then I completely fail with my cannon. Cannon doesn't go as far as the bomber tower, just so you know. Lesson learned. I don't know why he did do a good job with the arrows. He was able to kill those Golems. But this time, I get my Musketeers out, my 3 Musketeers, one for all and all for one! I get that poison spell down just to kind of prevent any defending troops from being able to do too much damage. And I get some really good damage done on that main tower. And again, once I put the 3 Musketeers, one for all and all for one, down, there's not really a whole lot that I need to do other than just let them do their work. So I'm able to just let my elixir rebuild and continue on my way. And that's that. And at this point, I do a counter push, put my poison spell down just to help get some more damage down. My Musketeers are doing damage. The Golem was still full health, doing the damage. And it was a pretty easy victory on that one. I wasn't in too much danger, and I was able to really I was able to just destroy him. It seems to me like the biggest damage to any of those big tanks, the Golem, the Musketeers, has been that Inferno Tower. The Inferno Tower just does a whole lot of damage. It's really vicious. This was another 1-0 victory. Let's go ahead and look at this one. This was actually the highest trophy count that I went up against with this deck, I believe. Yeah, it was 25. Oh no, this one was this 1-1 draw. No, I actually won against a 2600 almost. So you can see it performed against different levels of trophies. Let's watch the one where I did the poorest, and that was in this 1-1 draw. This was against Varsgani. Okay, then, that's an interesting name, but I like it. Varsgani, again, less than optimal start. I don't get that pump. I don't get the Golem and the 3 Musketeers. One for all and all for one! So I like to use the Goblins just to kind of, so I'm not wasting elixir, try and get a little bit of damage down on that tower. But unfortunately I don't, so I see him coming, so I just place that cannon down. And then I place the Goblins down just to kind of help defend that cannon tower. And he's going to get a little bit of damage done, but it's okay, not the end of the world. I place my elixir pump down just to kind of continue building up that elixir. I like to put the elixir pump down just because it allows me to place the Musketeers down a little bit quicker after I get that Golem down. Excellent lightning spell for him, and apparently he is not pleased by seeing my Golem. So let's see how he responds. He responds obviously with that Inferno Tower, and it just does so much damage to the Golem. I do everything I can. I try and get it killed, but he places his Barbarians down, and this was actually the worst push I had on a tower, just getting it down to half health. He responded very, very well, getting those Barbarians right in the middle of the Musketeers. And, you know, it is what it is. He gets a little bit of damage down on that other tower. And now it's He places that in advance, get that defense. And again, now I'm just defending, trying to do what I can. And I place those guys, the little goblins over there, to try and kill him. And he's able to get a second tower down. And I finally am able to get that first tower. And luckily for him, he's got those buildings, uses that lightning spell, gets that tower. I hate those spells. They're so annoying, so cheeky. Granted, I use that poison spell all the time for the same method. And now it's just a matter of who can get to the towers first. He's got those stupid Inferno towers going like crazy. Did them back to back. And it's just a game of defense. See who can defend better. And he does have an Inferno tower. Finally gets it placed. I get my Musketeers down. I think that I might have been able to get that tower if time had not run out. But time is part of the game, and we get a good draw. That was a really well-fought match. He did a great job defending. I think I did a pretty good job defending, and I did a good job attacking. So again, let me show you this build. It's the Golem, the Musketeers, the Elixir Pump. What tower, which building you use for defense, I don't think it matters that much. I just use the cannon just because of its elixir cost, and it does a good bit of damage as well. It could be the Tesla, it could be whatever you have that works best. I use the arrows and the poison. I'm addicted to that poison spell, and the arrows just kind of really help defend the Golem against a bunch of little small spammy decks. So I do that just to make sure he gets to that tower a little bit healthier so that the Musketeers can do their damage. So again, this was my Golem and 3 Musketeer, 1 for all and all for one deck. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to I hope you can learn something from it. Maybe use it yourself, succeed with it. It's worked really well for me. I won several games in a row with that one draw. Use it, like it. I hope you do. Comment if you have any flaws, if you have any issues with it. Let me know. Like the video. Comment on the video. Show me some love. I'm getting a few views, but not very many likes. Hit that like button. Let me know you liked it. If you don't like it, leave a comment. I don't know if a dislike does anything for your YouTube videos, but constructive criticism, that's what we're going for. Still pretty new at this, so yeah, show me some love, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.